I'm pretty much done with Bonelab for now, so I think it's time for a more complete video, while keeping it as bare bones as possible, sharing only what you might experience from the beginning to the end without reaching out for mods. Especially since, at the time of this video, mods are not seamlessly accessible to many people through the game on the Quest 2 version. You will need a little help from external websites to reach out to mods. There are a few methods out there and videos showing how it's done, so be sure to look them up. By the way, I won't touch a lot on lore, but I will show campaign scenes that could spoil some surprises. If you're still thinking about trying out this game for yourself and want a video without any spoilers, you should check out my last video instead. Better hold on to something. Holy shit! In the beginning of the game, I was exhilarated. I had only heard so many good things about its previous game and was led to believe this one was going to rock the VR industry. So I decided it was worth trying out. From someone who never played Boneworks, I had an amazing experience, which I will talk about, but it doesn't eliminate the fact that there were a few annoyances to me. They didn't stop me from enjoying the game, but they were there. Let's get on with it. I encountered some short and mindless levels that felt like fillers throughout the game. It seemed the story was rather uninteresting or poorly conveyed. It didn't feel like a great story was unraveling before me, where I suddenly realized what's really going on. I just wish it was a little easier to connect the dots, even if that means having a way to collect all the documents, radio transmissions, and clipboards you discover throughout the game, so you can look through them later. I do love reading and listening to collectibles in games, but none of these are accessible after you find them, unless you go looking for them through the whole campaign again. So, with all that in mind, the story just felt like a cool concept. It's also kind of a short campaign. Let me know down in the comments what you thought if you already played it. My last problem with this game is that the incredible things about it are short-lived for the price, and don't make up for where it is lacking. By the time I finished the campaign, I was already getting bored of the few module challenges available, partially because I really stretched out the campaign by doing all those first. There's also no integrated multiplayer or co-op yet, aka no easy way to share your hilarious moments with friends or strangers, of which there would be many because this is VR. There's no way to save your creations in Sandbox. Fighting gets a bit redundant as there are only a few kinds of enemies, and the rest are too noticeably just reskins of the same character models. None of them presented a real threat except maybe the magma skeletons, hazmat dudes, and hordes of crablets. So far, it feels like the only driving force for the longevity of this game will be what modders have to offer, which from what I've looked up is still under the works. So, what were the incredible things about this game? Of the few titles I've tried in my Quest 2, it is one of the only VR games that have given me an incredible sense of thrill and immersion that I would love to see in more VR games. The visuals, sound effects, treasure hunting, and amazing music carried it for me. The crisp gunshots, reload interactions, slow-mo effects, paired with some action-packed sequences gave me the sense of being in an action movie, where I'm this untouchable badass. I also had tons of fun playing with the spawn gun and beating up clones of Ford every 5 minutes. Maybe parts of this review were a letdown for you, but I want to end it on a good note. I talked about this game at its current face value, without mods. Soon enough, I will try them myself, and if somebody came up to me and asked me if they should get Bonelab, I would say, if you're a modder, have an extra $40 lying around, or just find a game on discount, just go for it. It's a great experience, and there are none like it. Just don't be in a rush to get it yet. The game is marketed for modders and waiting for great creators to get involved before we can enjoy Bonelab at its true potential. Some gamers may even discover that they want to learn modding after figuring out the lore, and I think that's awesome. It makes me optimistic for the future of this game. Other than that, it may not meet its worth just yet to most gamers because modders need time to create ingenious content, and it may be a while before this game gets more official content expansions, maybe even a sequel. They did insinuate towards the ending that something big was coming, and they were asking us for help. Ladies and gents, I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are and whatever time it is. And if you're going through troublesome times, just know it's all going to be better. Keep striving to be a better version of yourself every day. If you enjoyed watching this far, consider hitting that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out. Hit that notification bell to get notified of my next upload. Lastly, I'll leave you with one question. I think Bonelab has incredible potential and is setting something big in motion for the VR world. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.